Yeah.
For the season.
But no, the Army-Navy game that we had watched, absolutely ridiculous because the first two passes of the game were from a running back and a wide receiver. I think that might have been the only two passes.
What was the final score on that one?
15-14, Army with a comeback win.
Wow. I mean, it does work for them. I think I don't think it's going to work for against SDSU.
No, I don't think so either.
See, I took Army. I think I was the only one that week. But
yeah, we all took Navy. Yep. All right, Dan, what's your third game?
All right, so now we're into the our traditional no fun league.
All right.
We got the Bills versus the Patriots. We're gonna have a stipulation in this one, so no win or loss. But does Rob Gronkowski get into a fight, and does someone get tossed?
Yes.
I'll say yes as well.
I'll say yes. Gotta.
So we're betting on someone getting tossed.
And
Rob
and Gronk
Gronkowski
getting into an altercation.
Yep. He's
all
going
right.
to be involved.
It's definitely going to happen.
Okay, but we have to have a caveat here.
If he plays.
Yes. If not, we just erase this bet. That we just erase this.
Yeah, he has to play.
Yeah, he has to play.
This to be.
If he doesn't step in, we're going to count it out of 9 instead of out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to put Gronk must play.
So even if he's not playing, he leaves the bench, still doesn't count.
If that happens, then
we get a plus one. Yeah. Then we mark it out of 11.
I like your. Was it last week you said, well, what if somebody pisses himself?
What?
I think I was on last week's episode. You go something like, we're at that point in the season where we can bet somebody pisses himself on Sunday.
Yeah. And what's his name? The punter, Johnny Hecker. He peed on the sideline in front of fans.
Not so much that, but just like,
Or no, Stephen Hauschka. It was Stephen Hauschka.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who it was. All right.
Okay.
So yes, I'm a yes. All right.
Okay, so we all took yes.
Right.
So yeah, game 2 NFL. We got only because of my, growing prediction of the Chargers and seeing how this all might play out. We'll do the Dolphins versus the Chiefs, and we'll go against the spread with that one. The Chiefs are favored at 10.5.
Really?
Really. I'm gonna go Dolphins on that one.
Yeah, I'm going Dolphins.
Is it in Miami?
KC.
I don't trust the Chiefs to beat anyone by 10 points.
And I'll do the Chiefs. They know that they basically need to win out in order to keep the division. So I think they're going to play with a little extra fervor. This is not a divisional game for the Dolphins, and it's away, so I expect them to go quietly into the good night.
We got against the spread on that one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So then the last one I got here that we'll do straight up, we'll do the Chargers versus the Jets. Chargers, if they want to get in, they got to, of course, win. Honestly, I believe it's a game that probably could go either way, but I'm going to take the Chargers just to, see if that comes to fruition on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Chargers. If McCown was still in, I would take my chances with the Jets. But even though Petty wasn't terrible, they're not going to be the same team.
All right, perfect. So now let me find what I'm going to do.
Will be a close game, though, I think.
All right, so 1 second. Sorry. Just looking a couple things up. Darn it. Nope, the Division 2 and Division 3 championships are done, so we can't do any of those. I was trying.
Of course you would.
All right, so first game is going to be North Dakota State versus James Madison straight up in the FCS championship. Who's going to win?
Give me James Madison.
Do know that we're not going against the spread, but North Dakota State is a 4-point favorite.
Give me North Dakota. I doubted them last week, and I paid for it.
All right.
Who are you going with?
James Madison.
James Madison? All right.
Yeah, I don't want to, but James Madison. All right. Then we're going to go Temple versus FIU. Straight up. Temple 6-6, FIU 8-4, and we're only picking this game because it's the Bad Boy Mowers Gasparilla Bowl.
I guess I'll go FIU. No idea, really, to be honest.
That's a straight
These
up.
are not teams I've paid any attention to.
Yeah, straight up.
Who's got the favorite though?
FIU.
Temple by 7.
Really?
Yeah.
That was unexpected.
Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna go with
Stick
Temple.
with FIU.
I'll stick with I'll do FYU too.
All right, FIU. All right.
Rangers are up 3-0 against the Ducks. Not much of an accomplishment. Ducks are not very good.
We're gonna do the San Diego State versus Army game. We're gonna do over under 5 passes for Army.
Oh God, give me the under.
Do they pass if they're down? I honestly don't know.
Well, I will look at the stats. Give me 1 second. All right, so the season stats. The quarterback is 13 of 40 for 279 yards on the season. With 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions.
Oh my god. 40 passes for the entire season? Oh my god.
Yep.
Um,
He's also their leading receiver with runner, with 210 carries for 1,566 yards. That might be a wide receiver or a running back.
yeah.
Over under 5 passes.
Oh man. That's a good one. That's a really good over under. I'll take the under.
All right.
This is the first time we've had like duplicate games, right?
Yeah.
We've had a stipulation on the one. And
Oh, well, I mean, there was one time that I did the same game, 2 different stipulations. I guess now we'll go to the NFL and let's see.
just to kind of further on the point from the Pats Bills, I think Gronk has a good chance of playing because it is in New England too, so it's not like he's going to be totally surrounded by the Bills Mafia.
True.
Okay. Higher number. Mitch Trubisky's completions or Brown's score?
Huh. Bears are playing who this week?
The Browns.
Oh, Mitch's completions.
All right.
Let's go completions.
I'm going to take the Browns score.
Yeah, I hope so, because I think I'm still starting Josh Gordon.
Okay, and here's going to be the difficult one that I'm not going to want to calculate. For the entire NFL week, will there be more field goals kicked or touchdowns scored? Completed, not attempted. Will there be more completed field goals or more touchdowns?
I'll go field goals. I have no idea, to be honest.
It's a tough one.
I'm going to go touchdowns.
I'll go touchdowns too.
All right.
NFL week
I kind of want to
16.
do a bonus one over. Oh, really quickly. If it wasn't for a pretty egregious block in the back, the Oakland Raiders almost had the first kickoff return for a touchdown for the season against the Cowboys. Yep. It was
I can't believe we still have not had one. That's insane.
right.
It's got to be because of the new rule. Well, it's not
Well,
that new.
I mean, the average kicker can kick at 60 yards.
Mm-hmm.
I could probably get a good 40 from a kickoff.
Yeah, but a lot because of the 25-yard start, I feel like a lot of teams are just taking the 25 instead of.
Which I think is stupid.
It seems to work out more often than not from what I've seen from kick returns. Usually they get to about the 20. Sometimes they break it off for a lot more, but, you know, a lot of coaches like the surety of, you know, no risk of a fumble there when, you know, guys are running full speed from opposite sides of each other. And, you know, you get a sure 25 yards. You're not betting
Hold
10
on.
versus
Hugh
40.
Jackson is 1 in 29 in the last 2 seasons, and the new general manager of the Browns says that he fully expects Hugh Jackson to be back next season.
Okay.
Sorry to cut you off.
Why?
Well, because he's coaching the Browns.
Yeah,
I don't
but-
think anyone can coach them to a good season.
I mean, it's been 3 years and you won.
Next season would be his third season.
Oh. Wait, he's
1 in
how's he-
29. So
because he had like half a season, right? I don't know. I think you give him 3 years to like make something happen, and
if next year is any indicator, or if this year is any indicator of how next year's going to be, I'm calling it right now: 49ers Browns Super Bowl.
49ers with Jimmy Garoppolo, you know, they're a lot better with him. They've won what four of their last 5,
Something like that, yeah.
so they've got their QB of the future. Very jealous. Kind of wanted Jimmy G, but obviously the Patriots are not going to trade him to someone
Absolutely
in the
not.
division. And they wouldn't. I'm hearing rumors that they refused to trade him to the Browns because they thought it would hurt him long term.
Yeah, probably. All right, guys, those are our picks. So now we're going to end the show with our This Week in Sports History. The 3 Dan Band having a good show this week. On December 19th, 1917, the NHL plays their first game on artificial ice in Toronto. Interesting. I think it's a good one.
Absolutely.
But, guys, it's going to be it. I think we've had a pretty good night. We definitely got a lot of talk that we don't normally get about basketball, Lance Stevenson being an asshole, and all of that. So don't forget to check us out on Facebook, Dan D'Antoni Sports. Don't forget to check us out on Twitter at Dan D'Antoni. If you want to email us something for God knows what reason, DanD'AntoniSports@gmail.com.
Nobody ever. How many emails average is it usually get?
Like 1 a day,
On a day?
and it's usually like
A spam?
Spreaker.
Spreaker. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's good stuff. But I think that's going to be it for us. Like as always, if you want to listen to us on demand, you can do so either on Spreaker or you can do it on iTunes. Your choice. They're both good platforms. So for Dan, the 3 Dan Band, have a good night.